Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the Ferg Show on IntellectualRadio.com and our heart radio station. Uh, thank y'all for what that was we were playing prior to the show. I felt like I have on the wrong shoes to even listen to that music. But anyway, man, for my co-host with the most, the one and only, my man, Mr. Marcus Shark in the
What up, Ferg?
What's the word, Marcus, man?
Hanging in there, man. I want to give a RIP to my man guy here, man. These streets, man. We got to pray for our people and our young people, man. Y'all killing the talent out here, dog.
Yeah,
losing.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Bipolar. He was a real cool dude,
real good dude. On his way, dude. Man. Appreciate it.
Real good dude. But in addition to that, also, man, a lot of y'all, stop fronting like that's your life. Because
that's true.
You're losing your life out here fronting like that's your life, like that's the upbringing you come from, and that's the type of background that you come from, and all that. And it's like, and for some people that even come from that background, wish they didn't come from it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, man, we gotta stop. But I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of it's in the music, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the music that we play plays a major part in you think, how you act, how you operate. Like, for example, when you get ready to get it in with your girl,
right?
You put a particular type of music on.
You okay?
When you riding with your guys,
you
playing a particular type of music. When you get ready to go perform, you put a type of music. When you just chilling at the house, relax, and you just want to let your mind be free, you listening to a different type of music. So music plays a major part. And if you go to church and them organs hit, everybody throw their dress over their head. You know what I'm saying?
It's gone, right? Shout time. That's shout
time. That's the only thing the church missing. Southside. Look out, he ran in the building.
Earl just come in here and say that.
Yeah, Earl just busted. The producer, what do you say? You can do about that. What did he say?
When you about to take something, you play R. Kelly.
When you about to take something, you play R. Kelly. Out of order, Earl. Out of order.
That's what he said.
Out of order. I wish I did not ask to have that repeated. I wish I did. But nevertheless, I love Kelly.
Then he gonna say, y'all can't put this on that hard, nigga.
Exactly. No, here's what's really funny is we do let Kales have it. Don't get me wrong, got Just Do coming, whatever. But you got New Edition with songs that says lyrically, backstage, underage, adolescent. How you doing? Fine. You like to do the wild thing. What? Action took place. Hey,
they said adolescent.
The man just confessed to pedophilia, right? But nevertheless, anyway. But music, man. Back to music. Music plays a major part.
This country has blamed music for a lot of their ills, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about they blame rock and roll and heavy metal and all of that. We didn't have all of that. It ain't just been ours, but it's
who's to say that those things aren't playing demonic music? Like, true. You know what I mean? Like just because like it's what it is, and people recognize that that's what it is, and you have to see. My thing isn't music in general. My thing is the oversaturation of something. You know what I mean? Like it's not that you listen to this all day, all night. It's like when you oversaturate yourself with it, then that becomes a part of you. Like, like the people who listen to gospel music all day, all night, in their car, in their house, in their this, in their that, no matter what they doing, they got that gospel music on. That's kind of like these young boys with they.
Yeah, I remember being in college one time. It was a Ghetto Boys album, and my boy Jose had this tape. It was tape on repeat. He said I ain't never going to sleep to that again. He woke up with a headache. He listened to Ghetto Boy. He went to sleep going to Ghetto Boy. Yeah, he said he woke up with a headache. I ain't gonna never forget that. So
because his brain could rest. And you know what I mean? People got killed while you asleep. We couldn't rest.
Over and over again.
Yeah, we couldn't rest, man. Your brain can't take that, man. And that's the
oversaturation. So yeah, I give you that one.
The oversaturation, like when you listen to too much of any kind of music, and like far as with us, like if you listen to like,
but we still all got free will though.
You got free will. You have free will, but there also comes a great ability for the people that provide for so many people. There becomes a responsibility for them and being held accountable for what it is that you putting out. Like you, let's just say you primarily the only person that's selling a particular thing, and you got some crazy prices with it, or it's got some crazy messages in it, or whatever,
Okay.
or it's bogus in whatever kind of way, and your whole view is like, don't get it. It's like, yo, cut it out.
See, we
We're
got
not getting it from nowhere else.
we in a society where we always been in, even with commercials, all of that in terms of your subconscious. Cats love to talk about my third eye in terms of what they can see out here, but do you got a third eye pointed at yourself to pay attention to your subconscious? Wondering why you craving certain things. Wondering why you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't say it, but I want a chicken sandwich. You see, I brought it up because they done got it in my head about
It's
this
all
chicken
over your
sandwich.
head about this chicken.
Chicken sandwich. That's the first thing that popped in my head just now. But yeah, you know what I'm
So what
saying?
would be? So if you listen to murder, death, kill all day, what's the first thing pop in your head when somebody do something you don't like? When somebody
Oh yeah,
disrespect you? What's the first thing pop in your head then? Ain't a chicken sandwich. Nah. It's turned him into the chicken sandwich. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like that's all we know is to because kill, 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 kill. It's constantly being bombarded in your mind. So everything becomes kill, 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 kill. Wow. Are you serious? Kill, kill, kill. Let me get that.
is, is this was really? I keep talking. How you doing, Miss Wanda B? We got a producer, Miss Wanda B is here. She's beautiful. Give it up for Wanda B.
That's crazy. Let's act like that didn't happen. Act like my alarm didn't just go
Oh, that's what
off.
that was. That was your
Yeah,
phone.
that was my
I mean,
alarm.
yo, somebody called.
No, it was the reminder. Believe it or not, I should have been kind of. It was time to stop and go to sleep. Anyway, check this out. It was time to stop and go to sleep. Yeah. Busting that back out. No, I'm just
Trying to get on hard. I'm not taking that note down.
no, yeah, I was just like, but no, man, like the music is a major part of what I believe. We need a broader selection of music in order for the minds to kind of be a little more balanced. I just feel like they're extremely heavily violence based music. We're extremely heavily
Sexually,
violent and sexually, yes. So that's what we see a lot of sex and violence. I think if we had more music about love, more music about understanding, more music about social justice, more music
that's
about
true. Right, we did.
oneness, and we've
We had
had
we had a
we've
balance.
had Eric. That's what I'm saying. When
We
we
had
grew up,
NWA and Public Enemy,
we had NWA and Public Enemy. So you
and
didn't
Anita
just get
Baker, Luther Vandross,
who?
Luther Vandross,
He said what? Say it the way you
Luther
said. Who
Vandross.
would you say it first? Rewind that. Lutra. Who is Lutra? He said we had old
Luther,
Lutra.
Luther
Lutra.
Vandross.
Lutra Vandross. Hey y'all. Lutra. That's hilarious.
Yes, we slow danced at the end of the party though. That's how they.
Slow down.
That's how we got. That's how we
The
went
party.
home. The
The
party
party
didn't
didn't
end.
end. You knew when the party was over,
Exactly.
or pretty much winding down. It wasn't even over. It was winding down because he started sliding into that slow music. Now it's time to go and get up
Yeah.
on something to try and get up
That
out of
kept
here with
that
some,
kept that and that's
yeah.
before you ain't see no end of no fights at the end of no party. Unless you a slow dance with somebody else chick.
You saw fights at the end of parties. Now,
Not I'm,
I think you giving out way too much credit. We definitely saw fights at the end of parties. People definitely was getting shot at the end of parties. All that was happening too. I'm not taking away and act
we
like
had a few. It wasn't as
a few. We
it's
had a
it was
nice amount. We had our fair share of it.
it sort of happened down the street, not in the party.
It sort of happened down the street. It happened in the party too.
Yeah.
What you talking
I was
about?
gone by then. I was going to school
Man,
by
you
then. I'm
crazy.
telling
Don't
you.
know what was happening in
That
the
was
party, around the party,
just
by the party. I mean, it always went down, but it was just um it was a lot less of it, and more people was getting their brains beat in than getting shot. You know what I mean? You was more getting, you know what I mean? You was more, you a dude slugging it out real good up in there.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean? It was a
That
lot
man, it
of
was definitely that.
it was a lot of slugging it out, bottles busting, heads cracked. You know what I mean? It was straight up knuckling up, chairs thrown. It was getting that. It was nice and you know what
Rome
I mean?
Anthony just dropped
Yeah,
something, and
but you
tell
was
me
able
what you
to
think
go
it
home.
is. Our enemies,
Rome Anthony? Well, okay. What's up with the Rome?
our enemies guide our narrative.
Our enemies got our narrative. Absolutely right. Our enemies do guide our narrative because
Or they try,
what
or they
happens
attempt
is,
to.
well, what happens is your enemy is depicting a picture of you, is what he basically saying. Your enemy is depicting the picture of who you are, and even if you aren't that, they're they're putting so much they putting so much propaganda into projecting you in that manner that you're starting to emulate that. Even if
Okay,
that's
now
not
that's you, right?
your style, I'm saying this is what a black man is. So you set pants, you talk like this, if you like, for example, from Chicago, you from Chicago, right? From
Yes, sir.
Chicago. If you're from Chicago, you gotta say Joe. If you're from Chicago, you gotta say decent. So I'm from Chicago, but everything ain't decent to me. You know what I'm saying? Some things is dope. You know what I'm saying? Everything, that's decent. Some things dope, but yeah, that's kind of hot. All of that. I get into some of that. And decent too, definitely. But because we know, or it's been publicized and put out there so much that Chicago, we say decent, that it's people that just use it until, you know, for, just like they won't even use another word just because they gotta say
Right.
decent because I'm from Chicago. You know what I mean? So it's like you let something control your mind
Chicago's the
to
crib.
create you
That's
what
the
you
only
want to be.
place that's the crib, though. Like if you go outside Chicago, I'm going to the crib. That's been our word for the longest. I don't know why. Even when I was in college, people
Yeah, all the
they
time.
call Chicago the crib. Like
Yeah,
nobody, Atlanta not the crib, Houston not the Chicago the crib.
yeah. If you from Chicago, everything in Chicago is the crib. You know what I'm saying? And that one too. I don't even get. I quit saying that. I don't even say the crib no more. Like you never hear me say, I'm like, I'm a grown ass man, ain't going to no cribs. You know what I'm saying? I'm going home. I'm going to the house. You know what I mean? Like no more cribs. But like just all that different stuff, man. That's what it mean. Like I was talking to one of the female comedians yesterday, and she came in with a whole other different style, looked like a whole other different person, which she does a lot.
Yeah.
So I was telling her, and I was like, one thing I noticed in our community is that we really are extremely judgmental on each other. So we do try to keep each other boxed in
hmm
to what we believe,
What you should be doing.
what you should be doing, or how you should look, or how you should talk, you should dress, or how you should,
All of that.
all of that. When I'm saying, like, nah, I think, what I mean? More variety, more whatever is good.
For years amongst the thugs, I was a nerd, and amongst the corporate world, I was a thug. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was vice versa. Corporate people were people that that guy a thug, or then in the streets, I was a nerd. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I didn't care either way it went, but it was just the perception of what people want to put you in.
So why would they have a perception of you as a thug in the corporate world, and then the thug world have a perception of you as a corporate dude?
I have no idea.
Like that's what I mean.
That was an interesting dynamic, if
The
I could.
interesting dynamic to me in that, what I think I see in that is that you weren't allowed, like you you, you
I
didn't
was just
fit
me.
you and either one you didn't fit what they said that is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? What they felt that was in either one. So and since they didn't know, they just threw it off on the other one. Like, oh, it must be, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, yeah, oh, he's not really as corporate as the rest of us, so it must be a gangster. You know, whatever. That's crazy. That's
I'm
crazy.
serious.
But
That
I've
was
been
my real life.
it's crazy, but I've been in them same settings where, you know, you
In
go
the
there and it's
streets,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Oh, that's
you're
Marcus. You know
you're
what I'm
thug,
saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, that was cool too, because I basically knew what, you know, something about the the streets does have this thing. It has this draw to it. But when you know you ain't got the stomach for it, you move around. If you got some sense, because everybody don't really got the stomach for them streets. Them
Everybody don't
streets is
really.
what is a real.
Everybody don't really have the stomach for the streets. That's why it be so many. Honestly, that's why there's so many little young boys out here getting knocked back because it's like not only do you not even have some people don't even have the stomach or the brain. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta have a stomach and a brain.
You could
for
think
them
you hard
streets.
and gutted. I'm down. No, it's somebody down there, and there's somebody down in that cat. It is
Yeah.
the bottom of that is them pits is for real down there.
Hey, it's a tough line of cross. I can tell you that. But so here's the thing I was thinking about. Since we're talking about that, what happens with people after they can wrongly convicted? Like you got people been wrongly convicted. There's 17 years of your innocent life. Like I was trying to get my mind around like how do you go 17 years knowing you're in a place and you didn't do what they say you did? It's like you being railroaded or you or like you caught in a movie or something. Like this
Right.
can't be real that I'm literally in here for something I didn't do. And then I've always heard, oh man, everybody in jail, nobody did it. You know, that's the running
Yeah,
thing
that's
because
right.
so many people hollering,
I ain't do it.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. They just shoved me in here. It's like, man, that gets, you know what I mean? Like, man.
Well, my mother went to grammar school with a guy that just got out this year, and he went to jail. I've I've been trying to get in contact with him because I would love to have him on the show, but he got locked up in 8th grade when he was 14, and he just got home like probably end of last year or this year.
So like,
So think about that.
so if
man.
you go to jail that long and then you do it and then you get out because you didn't do what you went to jail for, and then you do a crime, is that like time served?
It should be. Then you got
It's like,
cats.
is that time? Oh, you done time served. You still
You got
390 days.
you got a
can go
critical
out there
choice
and
to
jag
make
off.
in them situations, even before you get to them situations, because you got shorties who end up in those situations because say they just getting harassed by the police. There's a lot of shorties to throw up their hands like I might as well go ahead and get down anyway because they're gonna think that's what they saying I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well, or you could say, no, I'm about to fight this. I ain't about to, this is not what I do. This was just a bump in the road. But you got a lot of shorties who out here getting harassed by the police, who not no bad seeds, who like, forget it, I'm gone. And that's a lot of little guys' mentality out here. Like they gonna treat me like this anyway, so I might as well run in that direction. So you got two choices to make when you in them situations. If you've been in jail that long, either you gonna come home and be like, man, you just sit in there and learn something about yourself and the society and gonna do something about it, or you took the jail house route and like, man, I learned the best way to get over when I get out in them streets and just because it's
But at what age? But listen, in order to do a lot of that mental evaluating that you're talking about, you you're an older man that's never
now
done right, but you're an older man that's never done no time.
that's
So
true.
so for the way
But I'm
your
going off.
mind, think now as an older man that's never done any time.
I could have, but I man, when you get police
But if you
fake
go in at 14 and you come out at
7,
38,
okay,
you know what I mean? I'm gonna give you something young. You
okay,
go in at
38,
14, you come out at 38.
you'd have missed everything.
Yo, do you know that your thinking is slow? It's behind back there.
Yeah, it is.
So
Well,
a whole
okay,
lot of evaluating
here
ain't
go a good
happening
example.
for a lot of them.
And
I'm
this
not
is,
saying that's all,
but I
but
guess I could bring up this story. This is a known thing.
now you wanna, you know what I mean? Now you wanna put the toilet in the kitchen. You know what I mean? You institutionalized right here.
You could be. It depends on who you are. For
You're
instance,
gonna get institutionalized regardless.
that's true. That's true.
Regardless, you're gonna get
Here
institutionalized.
go a good example.
You're gonna be up top of the morning. No matter what time you're gonna be, you'll be up the top of the morning. walking pace in the house while everybody else sleep. You gonna be
I gotta get to the yard.
yeah, I gotta get to the yard. You gotta get
Man,
to the
you could have
yard.
been in the yard last
You could
night.
have been in the yard last night. No, he won't come out of the house but for 1 hour a day. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
come on, man.
But here go a good example of that. And I actually kind of know the families of one of these people personally. And I guess we can speak on it because it's a known thing. But the instance of the murder of Ben Wilson, you know that story fairly well, right?
Very well.
Okay. So, one guy pulled the trigger, one guy was just standing there.
Yeah.
The guy that pulled the trigger is at home and he has a program for guys that getting out of jail. The
Okay.
one who was just standing there been back and forth in jail because
Messed him up.
real good. And he come from a family with some esteem and some history to it. Like, they wasn't, they wasn't no street hood family. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? There's a
so
little money behind them.
okay, good. So now when he got in jail, only thing running through his mind is that. That's what's running through his mind. What's going through his mind?
I could be at
all
home
through
eating apple pie every Sunday,
Man,
grandma house, and
man,
big
listen.
checks coming my way and all
Man,
that.
listen, you done destroyed, you done totally decimated your life and killed everything about you, murdered, death, killed every, like you were in a huge depression from what you just did, and just standing there with this idiot who you had no business not to hang with, you've been told not to be around. Now the other one, he's sitting in there saying to himself, I had enough of this. I had enough of this. I gotta change my life. Those are two different mindsets sitting in that
Yeah.
cell. So yeah, when they come out, you know what I mean? Because now when one come out, he want to show the people he different. The other one come out, he embarrassed to look at his family in the face because of what your little nephew, who you was probably 3 when you went in, come out.
Right.
He on 4 car wash. I'll just tell you. Listen, we gotta take a pause. We got our guests in the building, so we need to take a quick pause. But we appreciate each and every last one of y'all listening. You tuned in to the Ferg Show on IntellectualRadio.com and our radio station.
G.L. Williams Beta. I turn up the party yaddy. I turn up the party yaddy. I turn up the party yaddy. I'm feeling like Gucci Gotti. I turn up the party yaddy. I turn up the party yaddy. I turn up the party yaddy. I'm feeling like Gucci Gotti. Lose all gas, no brakes, and I can't lose. Whole time being great, and I can't lose all gas, no brakes, and I can't lose. Whole time being great, all gas, no break. I'm moving without debate, yeah. Trying to reach the top, the peak is what I take, yeah. I just seen the light, I'm living out every day, yeah. Put me on the spot, I'm ready to make a way, yeah. I flipping and tumbling, sitting here wondering, figuring out the plan. I thinking through, execute, leave all the haters mute so they can understand. I won't take a break, won't take a seat. Those are the girls that can compete. Lost so much just to win the streak. Only good vibes when you talk to me. Bye. Turn up the party yaddy. I turn up the party yaddy. I turn up the party yaddy. I'm feeling like Gucci Gotti. I turn up the party yaddy. I turn up the party yaddy. I turn up the party yaddy. I'm feeling like Gucci Gotti. Lose all gas, no brakes, and I can't lose. Whole time being great, and I can't lose all gas, no brakes, and I can't lose.
Yo. Welcome back to the Ferg Show on IntellectualRadio.com and our heart radio station. I had to go pick up and put a little bit of lovely in the building. Yeah. So in the building, we have the double men, double Dutch, double your fun and your pleasure, double gun, double gum, you name it. We got the twin barrels in the building. Rashida and Dalila. I'm telling you, it's the hardest name in the world for me. I've been around it 20 years and I still be like, it's what? Y'all get a mad love in the building. So twins. Okay, we chopping up about something, but real quick, we gotta bring y'all up to speed. But before we bring y'all up to speed, we want to bring people up to speed. Tell us about yourselves real quick, and just like super quick, and the talk show. That's what I want y'all to tell us about.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. You go first. Okay, I'm Dalila. I'm Twin B.
Twin B.
By trade,
Y'all should go by plans.
and that's actually on the birth certificate. It says Twin B.
Really?
No, but it should go by. Y'all should go by plan. Just
Plan
take
A and
Plan
Plan
B.
B. You play too much. That means I wouldn't be here, right?
She was playing. That's a good one.
That mean I wouldn't
no, I would be plan B because it's two on plan A,
That
plan
means
B.
was
She talking
playing
about
and
the-
I wasn't.
No, you missed
Neither-
it.
right,
You
she
missed
was
it.
playing and she wasn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we planned on having one, but here's plan A. And there's old plan B right there. all right. Okay, go ahead.
I am a cardiovascular tech by trade, so I worked in the cardiac cath lab / interventional radiology for 8 years. I work for do contract for a medical device company, do network marketing, and now is a business partner with my sister with the Your Favorite Lucas Twin Show.
Okay. So tell us about your favorite Lucas twin show, Lucas.
Oh, well, it actually started.
And how
out-
do y'all wait? How do y'all come up with a show called The Favorite Twin Lucas?
Your Favorite Lucas Twin?
Your Favorite Lucas Twins. But what if y'all get married and one of y'all out of Lucas no more? Do y'all change the name of the
Well,
show?
no. I mean, it's been our last name for 41 years, so it can stick. It's gonna stay Your Favorite Lucas Twin.
They ain't got to change their last name.
But I'm saying, what
If
if
Oprah get married, she ain't changing hers.
Now we're
that's
definitely
Oprah.
changing
But
my
if
last
Oprah,
name.
but if
But
Oprah
the show
married
name
me,
is
she
not
gonna
Oprah.
change.
I
that
know
shit.
that's right, because you an alpha male.
I'm trying to tell you. You
Yeah.
gonna change that. It's gonna
You
be,
gonna be
and we ain't going no hyphens around here. It's Oprah Ferguson.
Whatever.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hello. I don't believe
Ain't
that.
no
I got your hyphen.
hyphen. No.
I'll be bringing you to the stage
No.
next week.
I tell you what.
Kay Winfrey.
I tell you what. If it's hyphen,
Don't let him fool you.
KW and this dude. K Ferg or Winfrey.
He talking all this.
But I'm Rashida
this supposed to be
Lucas.
my man. And y'all see anything? Just
Two
said.
women came in.
He said, I'll be, right. All we did was put two women in the building. Now he instantly attacking me. This is hilarious.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Not
Marcus don't care. Marcus don't care. Women is
But,
the kryptonite.
Oh, that's funny. I'm Rashida Lucas. I'm the other half of Your Favorite Lucas Twins. I am a comedian, actress, network marketer, serial entrepreneur. I do some of everything.
Okay.
But but the show started out as a podcast originally. We were doing like car videos, not too consistent with that. We got to pick that up. Definitely. But it started out as a podcast, and the guy who does our production was like, I see something else. How about a talk show? And I was like, wow, I've always wanted a talk show for years, ever since watching Oprah, Tyra Banks, Queen Latifah, people like that. So now it's a talk show. We've been doing a talk show. We just did the 5th episode Thursday, so it's going pretty good. We got to get you guys on there too. Yeah, definitely.
Y'all just popped up on my
we might need
page.
2 hours for you all.
Yep. Y'all popped up on my feed and on Facebook probably
Nice.
last week.
Oh, nice. Right. And we put the Your Favorite on the front because, as you all already know, there were the Lucas twins, the brothers. They're actually hilarious.
Yes,
but I
they are.
just saw recently,
Absolutely.
after we made it the Your Favorite Lucas twins, I saw they changed their name to the Lucas brothers.
Really?
Yeah, because I saw there are other Lucas twins that do other things, so they changed theirs to Lucas brothers. I was like, well, at least we're your favorite.
Y'all moving the needle.
Exactly.
Okay. That's kind of dope though. That's kind of dope. So what's kind of some of y'all topics on the show?
And we do a we're big on relationship topics. Even
Y'all
though
think
we
y'all know
super
something
single.
about relationships?
I mean, we do. That's probably why we're super single, because we don't play around with it.
Super
So yeah, super single means that I'm not entertaining anybody. Like, there's nobody to talk to me till I fall asleep on the phone. Nobody comes to hug. Nobody comes to caress me till I fall asleep. None of that. That's super single.
So super single. What's the vice versa of that? Like, I heard all the things you're supposed to get. What would be the things that he would get?
He would get all that and more in bonuses.
No, yeah, all that's more and bonuses. You notice that when it gets to the guy, you can't put your finger on a damn thing, can you? All that more and bonuses. What? That's next to what? You know what I mean? Like,
because I asked that question. Everybody want the same
You want
thing.
to know what I would give?
Oh,
let's go. Yeah.
Come on. I mean, we got two of y'all there. You know what I mean?
I would provide peace.
Peace.
Come on, peace.
Peace
That's
of what?
number one, top of the list. Peace of mind.
Piece of what?
solitude.
A piece of behind.
And a piece. I was just about to say,
that's a piece of mind.
Oh, that's all included.
That's like at the top of the line with peace.
And how do you give a peace of mind? This is what you know. Accuse me. People say things like, "I'm giving you a piece of mind." They call you all day. You know a piece of mind.
Okay, this is peace.
I don't see why we gotta talk. Okay.
I don't nag. Number one, I'm
you
not.
Don't.
No, we're not nagging.
Number one, when giving you peace of mind is not being your mother and being your woman.
Oh, come on.
Say it again.
Peace of mind is not being your mother and being your woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peace of mind is not being your mother, but being your woman.
Yes.
But what does being your woman really entail? Let's go here, twins. You know what? I had a bunch of notes. Let's throw that out. Let's just get that up out of there. Let's no. We wanna understand this thing. Lucas twins. We want to get a clear understanding of this thing. So
he threw the notes out.
Yeah, I threw the notes out
because I wanted to know too.
No, still answer. Yeah, because you know, I love your show. You get deep. Your analogies are
my
amazing.
God, you're like the king of analogies.
Thank you.
And I'm the queen of analogies. So it's like super dope.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Get your notes back up. We can probably help you out.
Y'all can probably help me out.
And you can help us out.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm like a relationship guru. I can fix anybody's relationship. All they gotta do is want to fix.
Well, help me out so that somebody want to marry me one day.
Okay.
Because I get told in every relationship, you are wifey material.
Right.
But then right after me, do you know I am the person like right after me a guy gets married? I'm gonna get you ready, woman.
That's called
I'm gonna get you ready, woman.
Right.
There was a movie called Good Luck Chuck, and I swear
I'm Good Luck Twin.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you all. I'm gonna tell y'all what the problem is, ladies, and I haven't even heard much of it, but I can already assess this situation. You all are some early quitters. Y'all pull the ripcord too early.
Ooh.
That's what happens. See, the problem
that was my
is
time on the show.
See, yeah, I know. When the truth come out, the devil.
No, that's the
go. They flee.
No, that's the truth.
I know it's the truth. I told you I just assessed what happened and what's going on. So you all have you all patience level limit game is okay. And what the Most High is going to do is the Most High is going to continue to see you through the same thing over and over and over until you learn your lesson and stop pointing fingers at somebody else.
I point them at myself.
No. You can lie off camera. We on camera now. Now listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. When you with every situation, no matter what it is, no matter how wrong you think someone else is in that situation, you play a part or you wouldn't be involved.
I agree.
You play a part or you wouldn't be involved. Whatever part it is, correct your part. Because that's the only adjustment you can adjust. The only way you can fix anybody else or change somebody else is change the way you operate with them. That's by changing you. Mm-hmm. So you gotta adjust you. So if you say you're all these beholding things, but then you're not married, it's like something there. You pulling out too soon. You at some point
you hit it right on the head.
At some point, but you're pulling out too soon because at some point you have a full set on. Okay, for example, here's what happens. When we ask the Most High for something, okay, I was explaining this last night, so I'm gonna try to explain it the same way through an analogy.
Come on, analogy.
Okay,
I love it.
So you playing chess, okay? So I'm a chess player. So in chess, I'm primarily playing God. I'm making the moves, but before I make any move, I have to look over and strategically see how every move is going to offset every other move. But my goal is to capture the king. That's what I'm out to do. So as I'm making moves, I'm making different moves. I'm making mistakes. Whatever the heck is going on with the game. But what happens in the real world with the Most High is that I ask for the Most High for what I want, and then I get in the way by saying, no, this is what I want, but it got to happen like this. My only responsibility is to ask for what I want. How I get it is out of my control.
I said at the beginning of my show, I'm like, you ask God for a steak and he give you a cow, and then you be mad about it.
Then you mad about
Learn how to be a butcher.
Learn how to be a butcher. Learn how to kill a cow to be a butcher. I'm giving you, so everything is, so what I'm saying is everything is like how you look at your viewpoint, your vantage point. If somebody's standing right here and I see something and I'm like, yo, and you standing here and I'm like, you see that? You're like, no. I'm like, come stand right here where I'm standing. Mm-hmm. And then look at it. You're like, oh, Okay, I see what you're talking about. The way you present different things is a viewpoint, is a vantage. It's a vantage and viewpoint that you put in your mind. If you say, and when you hear women say things like, "Oh, they can't handle a strong black woman,"
I hate
well,
that.
I'm just saying, no, I'm just using it as an example. If you say
any,
I'm just saying any of these different things that you say, what you do is you tell the universe to make that come to you, make that continuously happen. You know what I'm saying? So if you say, I'm always the girl that they date and then get married, well, the universe makes sure that keep happening. Because that's what you want. That's what you call her. You call her. You just said that's who you are.
I was just joking.
Do they relationships work out or do it be crash and burn?
No, they work out. They go.
No, they
don't.
Work
out well.
Oh, don't answer for me. He asked me.
Marcus, they work out real
they
well.
They crash and burn. One of the marriages didn't even last a whole year.
You get a kick out of that part, though.
No,
too.
I promise you, I don't. I don't wish anybody's downfall.
Marcus,
I don't wish anybody's downfall.
She gets a kick out of it. She keeps up with it. You see how she kept up with it?
No.
Yeah, she know how many of them. She got statistics. She probably got a little board on her wall.
I don't know why Kendall keeps answering for me.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But let me tell you, I don't keep up with it. They come back to me and bring it up to me. I don't keep up with any of that because I'm one of those people. My thing is, my kid's father always used to tell me this. Only crabs walk backwards. I'm not a crab. So I don't live in the past. I go forward. I can't get anything that I want focusing on what happened back there. But like my sister said, but I will get like messages from somebody, a guy I hadn't seen in 8 years. Long paragraph. I'm so sorry. Da da da. You taught me this. You taught me that. Da 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 da. Woo woo woo. But then, and that's how I found out it didn't work. I don't wish anything bad on anybody. It's been a lot of times those guys have come to me and I'm like, man, I'm sorry it didn't work out. And I'm actually honestly sorry it didn't work out because I'm a person. I'm all for love. I be wanting people's marriages to last and have happy marriages because those are the things I want. And I know I can't prosper and get anything if I'm wishing something awful on somebody else. So I don't rotate like that.
How much is your sister with you if you're in a relationship? Like, don't you think that's a problem after a while? Like, why I gotta keep looking at two of y'all?
If we in a relationship, we don't.
It's not like that. But you have to remember, we're not in a relationship, so why not be with my sister?
Yeah, I mean, I know that obviously. Yeah. But I'm saying in a relationship,
we know boundaries. When
so let me ask you. So if a guy's dating you, don't you know that he thinks your sister is beautiful too?
Of course, he should.
So he's really. So you okay with him being attracted to your sister?
He's automatically gonna be attracted to my sister. We look exactly alike.
But this is what
because women try to act oblivious to. When a guy with them he don't see nobody but me, but it's two of y'all.
Right. but I'm gonna say this,
and I'm gonna hope he's attracted to other women unless he can.
But this is what usually happens. They are physically attracted to both of us because we are identical until they learn our personalities.
Now that's where it changes.
Who the evil twin?
Oh, right here.
Kendall, I am not evil.
Right. She is not.
Rocky Balboa.
My godmother still calls me
Rocky Balboa.
My godmother still calls me
that one out for you right now. Rocky Balboa. This the little, kumbaya. We shall all get along.
So that skit we did, the way she did shakes, was real.
What? The way where she, dude, what do you mean? I wrote that skit because I knew she was coming. I know who she is. Like that's pretty much like in the caveman days. She would have been grabbing the guys. Like it would have been hitting them over the head. And she would have been at home waiting on her to bring another one in. Go get another one, girl. Be right back. She real passive aggressive. You know what I mean? She don't want to be.
She is. I am passive aggressive.
She with the crick.
She used to be just passive. She started getting passive aggressive like our late 20s.
Like 25, 26.
Really?
Yeah.
And I just always been my mother told me when we were young, I've always been aggressive, even when we were kids.
Okay.
And it's crazy because our father, the names that we have, like Rashida means righteous, Dalila means gentle. See how my father spoke that on us?
Right.
Well, you got one right. But look, this is what I'm saying. You can't, I mean, hey, 50-50. That's pretty good. You know what I mean? But look, check this out.
I'm going to take that bat off your head and beat you with it.
Hey, listen.
You just going to tell herself right there.
Hey, listen.
She went right in.
You see what I'm saying?
She can even hold it in 10 seconds.
See what I'm saying? Pinky Tuscadera right up in here. That's what we're dealing with.
So when you say we,
That's what we're dealing with.
but you know what? When you said we pulled the plug too quick, we have learned that.
We just had that
about
conversation.
ourselves. We just actually had this
last week.
conversation.
This could have been
last
fixed
week.
years ago if y'all just sat down and talked to me. This could have been fixed long time ago. You know, y'all probably be married by now.
But
so
you-
let me ask y'all this. What is the complaint? What does the guy complain about?
The only
with
complaint-
you, what?
the
And
only-
don't say only, because it's more than one. Now this that female thing. I only got
No,
one.
we don't get many.
No, I don't.
He don't like when I leave my socks. Get out of here.
No, I'm gonna tell you the only complaint that I've ever had from men that I've dated, and this is the only one, is that I'm too nonchalant.
I knew she was about to say that.
Too nonchalant.
So
Yeah.
to them, it comes off as if I don't care.
Oh, I kind of like
Because
those
I'm
that
a-
don't care. Oh, abusive.
That's the, and that I need to work on my emotions.
What? What's your
Fuck.
sign?
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Work on your emotions. Okay.
So for me, I get that I travel too much. How you gonna want a man and
She
you
too
always
aggressive.
going and you travel? And I get that I have too many nigga tendencies.
Like, do you stand up when you pee? What you said? I mean, elaborate a little more. Like, you're not really. You like. Have you tried it? You look like you want to give it that a shot.
You
before.
drink out the 40 ounce
I tried that
bottle.
You look
before.
like, see, I know women be at home trying to stand
I
up
did
and
that
piss.
when I was
I
like
know
12.
it.
I
Not
tried
All
that.
women
girls.
deep down inside
We all tried.
We all
it. I
tried
know
as
I did.
kids.
got a man in them that they just want to let out.
As
Just,
kids, we all like, how do they do this? Let's see. I go.
We got to stand to straddle the whole
piss
club.
all over the toilet, everywhere.
You know
Piss
what?
everywhere.
I honestly think, like, cause we were daddy's girls.
Okay.
And I've noticed with other women who are daddy's girls, it's a gift and a curse.
Gift and a curse.
It's a gift and a curse.
You know
Gift
what?
and a curse.
I agree with you on that.
I don't know if I agree.
I'm
with
gonna
that.
tell you-
You only agree with that because you
Nah.
got a sister that ain't married.
He always-
That's
Both
the
of my
only
sisters, neither
reason.
one of my sisters, man, people ask me all the time, like, because none of us married. They ask, why none of y'all married? I'm like, I don't want nobody like my mama, and they can't find nobody like my daddy. My mama don't like when I say that. But you know what I'm saying?
And that's the-
It's a joke. But the real part
It's
is
funny.
my sisters can't find nobody like my
because they were daddy's girls, and your father sets the bar.
Set a high bar.
So in the world we live in, where a majority of men are raised by single, bitter mothers,
that
it's like
There's some very
you
bitter
might
mamas out there
might
too.
meet like a handful that'll get about right there.
opposed to a man who has. both
So
parents
I
in
even
the house.
had a male friend. Shout out to producer engineer KX. He even told me, he was like, the problem why we're still single is because I'm still looking for my father. I got to stop looking for my father, and that might be your sister's.
Might not be not
issue, too.
necessary. You know what I'm saying? You might not necessarily have to stop looking for that. I mean, you don't have to look for the exact person,
I
but
think them
them qualities, it ain't nothing wrong with finding them qualities.
And then my father put us up on so much game before he
He
passed.
So he messed y'all up.
That's where the curse comes in, because it's like,
a lot of men can't
dude,
get
I
over.
know what a lot
What
of
do you
guys.
mean that a lot of men can't get up? You know what? Here's what I think, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think maybe it's the quality of guys y'all are dating.
Now I was about to say that.
You know, because
It's like y'all dating some punk.
Hey, listen. All I'm
Punk.
saying is,
Uh-huh.
if you keep going to Jewels and getting bad meat, won't you go to a different store? You know what I mean? Like,
Let me tell you what the guy
I'm just
I just
saying.
finised dating told me.
what are you?
She just finished with. Was
No,
this
no,
right
no.
before you got
She
here?
just, I'm talking about- that's why they were late. That's why they were late. Ain't
He
no
didn't want to turn over his car.
Ain't no,
Straight up.
exactly. That's what.
You're not going to K Ferg Show.
We dated for.
He done turned his car over on the expressway in front of it. They trying to get around it. We going to the show.
No, we dated for
Told you
6
we
months,
got-
but I had
Whoever
to,
was
I had
in
to
that
remove
car, it was
myself
really
from that
bad.
situation.
You hear that? They dated for 6 months.
Do you want to know why I had to remove
she had
myself?
I can't
No,
wait.
I just want to make sure Marcus heard all
I heard
this.
it. They dated for
Because
6
I
months.
I had to pull the plug.
She had to remove.
After he told her she's the greatest thing he ever
That I'm
found,
the greatest thing
you're
that ever
everything
happened to
I've
him.
always looked for.
Okay, so far it sounds like he's telling you what every woman wants to hear.
But
So keep
what
going.
he
But
told
see,
me
but that's
was,
the thing with the daddy.
he
We don't want to
said-
hear that.
he
Tell me
said
something
this was-
real.
this was
We know the
before
difference.
You want to hear something real?
We know.
Be quiet. Let her tell her story.
So before everything happened, he
That's
said,
the problem there.
Listen, he
But
said
did
to
I not-
me,
did I
he
not
said
stop
to
and
me,
drink my
he
water?
said, I understand why you've been single so long. I said, please tell me why I've been single so long. He said, because you have such a strong personality and men can't get over on you. He said, and you don't take no BS.
So
Why y'all
sound to
getting
me, Cat,
from?
See, but listen, no,
That's
no,
them excuse.
no, it ain't where they get these cats from. They telling them the truth. See, now I'm gonna explain this one time, and I hope all you women are listening. I need all you women to pay attention. Draw in close. K Ferg finna get you right now. Let me tell you something. Women, first and foremost, y'all are born first. Y'all born first. Y'all are like the earth. Y'all are symbolic. When you see a tree coming out, of symbolic to a child, that's symbolic. A man main purpose, sole purpose in life is to protect the God being the woman, to protect the land being the woman. That's man's job, to protect her at will and to build upon her. That's how he get his family. That's how he, just the same way you get a house to house your family, you build that on the land. The same way you insert your woman to build you a family out of her, the same way you build on, you dig down in the earth and build a foundation in order to build a building or whatever the case may be. The exact same thing. Why do women endure and have to deal with so much? Because you hold everything. Mm-hmm. You built to do this. Y'all think y'all gonna go through life and live the simple life like me? I can't feed what come out of me. And don't nothing come out of me but fertilization for what it is already is in you. Mm-hmm. So when y'all endure, you gotta take and you gotta deal. Like that's part of being a woman. What you want me to tell you? Part of certain things is being a man. But they shooting. Go over there and see if everything okay while me and the family get away. That's the part of being a man. Like we can't switch what we gotta do. Like think about it. Think about it like when you're in a relationship and you're in a good relationship with a good man, a woman is going to conform to what that man is on. She like water. If y'all be together 3-4 years, and 3-4 years later, your friend's gonna be like, girl, you sound just like Kendall. You talk just like Kendall. You say da 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 da. Women conform to the guy that they with.
But I'm hearing something completely different though. I'm hearing a bunch of they picking up some saps. These cats can't handle what you said you don't like to hear. They can't.
Marcus, we don't know to what level. Listen,
she said
it's the Lucas twins.
But
you ain't dealing with one. So whatever you go through, you going through it with both of them. You might as well listen. When you argue with her, you might as well call her and put her on speakerphone. See, because she gonna hear about it anyway.
Because he ain't taking care of his business with the one he with though. If he was,
I don't know.
And he ain't got to separate the two. They gonna be together all the time.
No, Marcus, I think they be. I'm gonna be honest with you. That dog it. Now I'm gonna take the gloves off. Now I'm gonna say it. I think they round here stomping their feet. You know what I mean? Running all all that.
My sister said,
giving my man a hard time.
No,
my daddy would have done this, that, my daddy would never.
You got us all wrong.
My daddy would never.
Majority of the women, you know.
Okay, she said, dude told her that he can't run game on her. First off, why would she want to be with somebody that's trying to run game on her anyway?
And let me tell you.
Why?
So let me tell you what happened. So it's only a 30-minute show. Oh, I'm sorry. He stopped dating me to pursue somebody else because he said in the past relationships he's been in, he's been able to control the situation. I said, "Oh, so you want easy? Did I make it too hard for you?"
So how did you make it hard?
Because I required you to do
because
things that
you
are
required things.
Like what? Give me an example. We need substance.
It's not a crab, but she wants crab legs all the time.
Crab legs.
So
I don't like crab legs.
If we're in a relationship and we're building together, there's no communication with exes.
There's what?
No communication with exes. Why do you need to talk to them?
They still humans and friends and people that was.
You're not friends with soul ties. Those are soul ties.
Those are soul ties
that you need to detox from. That's a whole nother ball game. It gets deep. K Ferg, he knows.
Now you know what? Now the onion layers are covered off. Okay.
So then you tell me I'm the best. I'm the best thing that ever happened to you, but
listen,
I'm not for you.
Listen. Ladies, listen. Just listen. Stop trying to control a man and control yourself. Whoever, listen, I don't give a doggone who my woman communicate with. Ex, just broke up, however, whatever. Your responsibility is to me. And I'm not going to make you have to hide hide anything about who you are in order to be with me. I want to be with you and who you are. So I have to be open to who you are. I can't put restrictions on your life. Don't talk. We dated back in grammar school. We cool as hell now. Did he pop it? He was my first, but we don't. I don't know.
So regular.
I don't care.
Regular communication is okay.
Listen, let me tell you.
You can't stop love.
Let me tell you.
Love is love.
Let me tell you. Regular communication, any whatever, whatsoever.
If it ain't no disrespect.
This is all I'm saying. What is to be will be. I can't get. This is all I'm trying to tell you. Get out of the way. Get out the way. Ask for what you want. Get out the way. If this is the man you want to be with, I ain't gonna say this is the man you want to be with, but if you know you want to be with a person, or you've put out there what you want and this, that, and the other, then you roll with how stuff going. And when something is not the way you want it to be, if you want a guy that will not communicate with none of his ex, make that clear too. Then the next dude you get with, when the right one come along, it just won't happen. It just won't even be what he do. You want to know what's
funny? That's not a woman thing. Most men relationship coaches are the one who tell women to require that.
Because that's
not a woman thing.
Require what?
That's insecure.
No, because it goes deeper than that. Those are soul ties. That has nothing to do with. Now there are people who are insecure. But something there's a difference.
It's about respect and honesty.
Exactly. But it can get to the point where it's not respectful. If your girl is laying in the bed with you and her ex keep calling her 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and when he calls, she
that's
jump.
Period. Even if it's not her ex, even if that's her friend,
you're not gonna have a problem with that.
I'm not. See, I'm telling y'all how different I am. No, I'm not about to have.
Do you have other things going on to the point where you don't care?
I'm busy. I got
no. I ain't talking about. I'm talking about busy.
Shows.
Busy.
I ain't talking about like busy. Another woman going on.
Other women.
Yeah, I always had that.
That's why he. Why you think I said that? And that's why he.
But that's what I. That's not.
That's a whole nother ball game.
That's why he don't care.
Because
I don't care because I know
you can't focus.
People want to be somebody's everything, but do you know what it takes to be somebody everything? People get different. Bits of love from different people in their life.
No, I'm just messing with you. No, I'm not gonna have a little dip thing. I'm just going comedy wise. No, I'm not going whatever. But what I'm saying is, it's not gonna bother me like that because so here's what I am. I'm all about how you treat me. That's what I'm about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not into nothing else. So if your relationship with this person over here
is hindering what we get,
is hindering what we have, not because y'all communicate, because I can't tell grown folks what to do.
Oh yeah, definitely, but I can definitely pull out.
Right.
No, I can't. None of that. I can't. None of that.
Pull out.
But you have to know, like, what. I don't know. It's just things are just gonna line up a particular way. That's just how I feel, and if it make me feel a particular, like if your energy of talking to so and so on the phone, and then you off the phone, and then that type of energy is a little off with us. And
it's going to be because of the soul tie. It's going to be off. There's no doubt about it.
Because of the way you're feeling inside, but I'm not feeling no adverse way. I'm not feeling no kind of like.
I done had husbands in my comedy show.
All right, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm arrogant enough to believe that I don't care what came before me. The done daughter's home. So none of that mean nothing to me. Like, what are you like? I expect you to try to see or whatever the case. And I'm looking at you like, if you mess this up, that's on you.
Oh, definitely. But
so I'm not. So I don't have to get in the way of that.
But now,
because if you allow that to whatever, that's on you. Like I'm
right. So now my thing is
how everybody should feel.
So my
about
thing
themselves.
is now I'm never not worried about another woman. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
But when you start doing stuff behind my back, that's a problem. When it starts to interfere,
then that's when I gotta go.
So now,
because it's gonna come out.
So I gotta pull the plug.
Ain't nobody had nothing. You know that this is his best friend.
Wait a minute.
They dated in high school.
But if you got me uncomfortable,
then I gotta pull out.
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta go.
But if you have me uncomfortable, then I have to hide it from you. Because you're not comfortable with me being who I am and trusting who I am. And
No. You doing this from the get-go.
No. You was hiding from the get-go before I even knew there was communication.
But it comes
I know
out.
who you were. He talked to you. I'm talking to you now. I wouldn't tell you about nothing. I wouldn't tell you a dog.
And if it got to be a secret, you know it ain't right.
Well, it gotta be a secret. Y'all making it a secret. If you want to be told the truth.
No, he made it a secret.
So it was a lie from the beginning.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Well, say it wasn't a lie from the beginning. Like, man.
No, what you do.
I want you to be my.
If it wasn't a lie, then I wouldn't be uncomfortable.
So it's the lie you upset with. It wasn't about the friend.
It's the lie.
What's the lie? Because the friend did end up being more than what he said it was.
Oh, well, it was a double, triple lie.
Exactly.
So he said it was nothing, a friendship that was just purely platonic, but it was more than that.
You better know that.
See, that's a whole nother. Y'all left all that part out.
So my problem. So now my problem is this: how do we? How do we get past this?
It's not
okay. See, that's the
you pull out. Adios, amigos.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Adios, amigos.
Hey, listen, y'all about to go. You know what? New show, the Pull Out Twins. Right? New show, the Pull Out Twins.
So what, I'm supposed to stick around?
Yes.
For what?
Because God's trying to tell you something. You keep going through this. There's something on the other side.
God said, leave.
She got lied to though. I'll let you get the
listen. You know how she got lied to? Because God want her to get over being lied to. Okay, that's part of life. It all is part of life.
He gonna lie again.
You gonna lie again. The next one gonna lie. Stop breaking up over lies. That's what I'm just. All right, whatever. Do what you want. I'm just telling you.
Do what you want.
Do what you want. I'm just telling you that you're gonna have to endure.
Now let me tell you,
some of your hard.
Y'all ain't never lied.
I've had to endure some of my hard lines when it comes to women.
Now let me tell you, it's funny that you said that about pulling out, because when the situation happened a couple of weeks ago, I did question, like, is this a test because I quit too early? But I'm gonna tell you, I was like, this I cannot deal with, because that's the situation got too messy with a chick calling me and everything. I'm not doing that.
Called her like 4 times.
Called me like 4 times. I'm not doing that.
So you trying to tell me that I ain't worth a couple phone calls? You know that all this good loving. Wow. You can't take a couple phone calls. I mean,
my 40s, no.
You know what, Marcus? This is sad out here. This is real sad out here. There's no hope for us, Marcus. There's no hope for us. You know what I mean? Here it is. You want. So what do you want? You want a hot commodity that don't nobody want? I don't get it. These women are killing me. They're killing me. You want the hottest thing on the market.
I don't want nothing toxic.
But you don't want nobody else to know that it's the hot thing on the market. Y'all keep trying to find these men secrets. It don't exist.
No, I didn't try to find nothing. She called me.
What she say? What she called?
Okay, so this was
I got another hour.
It's just like, look, you know what? It's just like Rashida. I know that if I dated her, every time we go out, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and come back like, every time I go out, I got to prove my love. You know what I mean?
That is not true.
Why? You know why? She entertains conversation.
So what's his name?
She entertains. If somebody come up and talk to her, she believes she's clever enough to communicate. And she is.
I was about to say I am.
But depending on the guy, not me personally, but depending on the guy, this is intimidating. When I come back and you and this dude talking. Whatever y'all talking about.
Wait, it's intimidating to who?
To the guy that you with.
Oh, that you come back and you with me?
Uncomfortable. I wouldn't even say intimidating. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I just
uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to come back and your lady is in conversation with another gentleman. Whatever it's about. Is this seat taken? Well, I don't give a dog on what it is. You better act like you deaf. Yeah. Scoot it. Do like this. Don't even look at it when you tell me you can take the chip. Do like that. But I'm just saying, depending on the guy you date, that can be a huge issue. Everybody got their
right now. Okay, now this is my thing. Now there's an issue with me just having a conversation with somebody I just met, but there's no issue with you conversing with somebody you slept with before.
Ooh, she got you.
No, not me.
I'm just saying in general. I'm saying in general.
It would. In general, I mean,
what did you just have?
Because the one that you slept with, that's a little deeper.
Not real sex.
Somebody I just met.
It's a higher
It's
chance
easier
of them
for
sleeping together.
exactly than
No, it
somebody
ain't.
I
No,
just
it ain't.
met.
No, it ain't.
Well, okay, I agree with you on that.
I don't agree with that.
But
Yes, it is.
Nah.
That's somebody I just met. You trying to make me a?
Oh no, I see what you
but
said.
I'm
No.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's
What you trying to
hard.
say about me,
I'm gonna tell you
Marcus?
why it's harder for guys to see that because guys, we are all about fresh fruit. So, you know what I mean? You know the old fruit, the old boy that's still calling that you don't holler at no more.
Y'all
Okay,
care about him.
you know a lot of different things and how you feel in certain ways. Old Casanova over here, he
Right.
real new and interested. You know what I'm
He
saying?
don't know him. He don't
And
know if he can
new
take you
Right.
away
and
or not.
interesting always wins with women. New and interesting, you kind of interesting.
Right.
Oh, if you interested enough, you finna get some. You interested.
Now, Kendall.
Let me give you a little. Let's see what else we can talk about later.
Now,
Yeah.
Kendall, I'm glad you because what you just brought up is a good point, and I missed that one. That is the number one thing that I got from being, especially being a comedian. I got that a lot. That was one of the reasons why I stayed single for so long too. Is being a female entertainer. Guys would be like, you're already attractive.
Female entertainment.
Female
My bad.
comedian and
My
actress
mind
in
went
the
left.
entertainment industry.
There
Let's
you
clean
go.
that up.
Okay. All right.
So I had a lot of men tell me that a lot of guys not gonna be able to deal with the fact that you're around guys all the time. I'm on the road. I've been on the road, the only female on the road with guys.
Them
a
are
lot of
insecure dudes
times.
though.
But
Probably not.
but
Because
the
if she go on the road with
majority-
me, they are thinking the right thing.
Because when you say who you was,
I'm gonna get a
brought
piece
that
of
up.
that
He
love.
said he done
You know,
done
I'm gonna get a piece of that love.
Come on, guys.
Don't. No. And I want you to call him. Call him. Go and talk to him. Talk to him. Tell him everything.
But
All right.
yeah.
I'm in my own room.
But I guess, and you know what? A lot of men, like you said, a lot of men can't deal with the fact that there have been guys who come out and support. There are guys who wouldn't even come out and support things because they know if guys are there, I have to communicate. I might, people give me hugs. They might ask for my number
See, that's-
for future events, but all he sees is
You
me
exchanging
exchanging my
numbers.
number with a guy.
They insecure.
Well, for me, I am.
We all have insecurity.
I am not insecure like that.
Me neither.
I'm very comfortable with like I mean, if I'm with my lady and she moving around and she hollering at different people, whatever the case would be, like none of that. Like
Don't go too far.
Because when you cold, you don't worry
right.
about it.
Exactly.
And whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna come to
like
light.
me and my man can go somewhere.
You know what I
He can hug women and still bother me.
Right, but when you start gripping stuff, that's a whole nother ball game.
well, I
bother
mean,
me.
not even gripping stuff, but what if your guy kind of like flirting in front of you?
Now,
That's disrespectful.
Light flirting.
That's
That's
disrespectful.
What's
What
flirting
if
to
it-
you?
But what if it's light flirt? Like, okay, for example, you and I, we've been knowing each other a long time. So if I'm with somebody and I see you, I've always
You're
light
light
flirt with
flirting.
you
Right.
for eons. So now I'm with so and so. Now I gotta, pretend
Well, no, but
that I don't kick
but
it with
the
you on a
difference is
different. We don't kick it
that's
like that.
you. That
but your
by
woman,
me-
your woman
But
know
your-
that
but
that's
your man
you.
might not know that's Kendall.
right. But let me put it
Your
this way.
man might
Who
not
that
know
little
that
black?
shit.
Right, but let me okay. Let's
Man,
let's
that
put
brings
it
my
this
next
way.
topic, but we can't
Let's
have
put
no
it this way.
time.
Say
We gotta
Kendall
go.
and I decide to date. I would be fine with that because I know that's Kendall. Because
That's
like
his
you said,
personality,
that's
right.
his, and I'm not gonna change his personality.
Okay.
That's how he moves around. Because I know for me, the lightweight flirting he's done with me for years, it stops right there. It's never gone further. He never pushed the envelope.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, he just doing that, but I know he's still going home with me.
You know your mate's personality.
You
and you
know.
know how they are.
I think
And
I
you
should
know
have
it's not
said you need to
gonna
push
go
the
anywhere.
envelope. I think
I'm about to push it right off the table. I'm
Off
gonna
the
push it right on off the
Look
table.
like this.
Cause I ain't know you want that envelope.
I was using it as an example.
I wanted
saying
the
what we just
envelope, but
heard.
she was married at the time.
Damn.
Hey, ring the bell.
Well, girl, he ain't no more. And this ain't friendly. Will it hurt? Yeah, baby.
He got
I see it.
The nose.
I see it.
Wow. You say he what? He what? What y'all over there whispering? What y'all over there twin communicating? No, they
Oh,
over there
nothing.
doing twin communicating powers back
No, I came up with a theory about 8 years ago.
Mhm.
It's not the hands, it's not the feet,
It's
it's
the
the
nose.
nose. And every time
We
I
haven't- I
tell
haven't
women,
been
I
wrong.
see them sit there and I see them jog their memory and they all smile and go, you know what, Rashida? I think you onto something.
Yeah.
I have not been wrong yet.
What about the nose?
Guys with big noses
Tend
have
to
good girth.
Yeah.
Girl, you ain't never lied. I'm working with bottles like this.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about, hey, I knock all the water out of this bottle right up through the
And it's
I take
usually
this
the
off
short
bucket.
guys.
Anyway.
And it's usually short guys too because, you know,
What? And I ain't
God,
tall.
but God,
got-
And I'm not that tall.
But Kendall,
No, seriously,
Kendall
look.
got that
Oh,
walk.
Yeah,
But Kendall,
no.
Marcus dropped the shot out.
And for those who believe in God, God is a very fair God. So where some people lack, He gives them more of
Kendall
something
got that
else.
walk too.
He definitely
He
has
definitely
the
got
walk.
the
Oh, I
walk.
saw that years ago.
got that walk.
He got the walk.
He said the walk. They be watching you walk.
Oh,
all this time I've been buying new shoes, thinking y'all looking at my shoes.
No. Oh, it's the walk.
All this time they like women watch your shoes.
'Cause we know
keep
some
you
of-
some
we-
good shoes
we
on.
know
You
some
don't
of-
want to be caught with bad shoes. What?
I know that some
Should've been
guys
practicing
are
the walk.
tuckers, and the tuckers usually walk a certain way because you gotta have
You
room.
gotta have room. So you gotta walk a little wide.
Oh, I'm giving away all
Oh,
Right? Who tucking though?
this.
That's,
No. Okay, let me clear this up.
Their version of tucking is not our version. Of
Okay,
tucking.
let me clear this up.
That's what I'm
So
about
what
to say. Just so we
tuckers
clear,
are-
girl.
Can I
That's when
clear this
guys
up?
hear tucking, that's a very bad
I'm
thing.
sorry.
not like
That
tucking
means you
like
tucking your joint damn near in your
No.
butt. That's what
Okay.
guys mean.
Let me clear this up.
No. I know. I just want to
tucker
bring
has
the
to-
brothers up to speed.
Right.
What do y'all call it? Pushing it back?
No, you slide it on over a little. Get that thing. Put it in
But-
a comfortable position.
But when you, but when
Move
you
around.
put it
But
in there, it's like some guys they just pull their pants on and just like. But the tuckers they have to like grab it and like go like
Yeah,
this.
you gotta
and
move a
then-
little bit.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I call tuck because you got to tuck it in your pants. What do you say?
You think they don't?
What do you
They
say?
twin.
What you say?
They got
Y'all know a
double
whole
the
lot of-
experience over here. Double the experience.
I mean, we converse
One
like
don't
guys
do something
do.
without calling the other. Hey, girl, did you hit him with the move? I hit him with the move.
Yeah, when they got to reach back and. Or if we get y'all excited, y'all be like, wait, hold on, wait.
You get me excited. You watch your chin. No. Watch your chin. But no, but I'm just saying.
y'all the one started. They gonna say, "What's wrong with you?" They just
that's-
did a whole.
No,
Look,
that's
I'm
the
talking about they
time.
got me over here sweating. I'm over here like,
Yeah, I understand.
Man, let's
I mean,
get
you
this
ain't
over.
short stopping either, Marcus.
You say what?
He ain't short stopping either.
Oh,
I didn't peep Marcus.
Ladies, look at the noses.
Marcus.
Oh yeah.
They be on
Good.
Marcus. They be on Marcus, darling. Everywhere he go.
Marcus, darling.
They be on
Then
Marcus.
after two
darling.
conversations,
But
they sound like y'all.
He
ain't ready.
Basically,
That's
you saying
hilarious.
when you see a red flag, because a lot of men say run and pull the plug, but you saying
Multiple
you
red
pull the plug
flags.
too fast. Huh?
One red
So-
flag I might let you slide. But
No,
like
here's-
3 or 4,
okay,
no.
here's-
I do got him sweating over there, boy.
you know, two of them.
Oh my God.
I done had 3 of them. Look alike.
What?
Anyway,
You would not have that. Will not happen over here.
you know, are you crazy? Who you think got Bill Cosby pills? Look, check this out. What I'm saying.
Why?
You think you're in the mirror. But look, what I'm saying.
I'm so done.
Get done with these pills, you in the mirror. I look just like my sister. You sure do, baby.
What I cut my hair?
Dude, I gotta do is take this wig off.
See, there we go. But y'all helping me now. I was gonna try to put some hair on. I didn't know which way to go. Thank y'all for helping me. So,
It's hanging up in her closet.
no, she said it's hanging up. She got the same one. They don't buy nothing about ones. But no, I just think, hey, listen, when it comes to relationships, do what you like, do what you feel, but you do have to endure. And in your enduring, for me, the earliest part of the game is the time to bail out. 6 months, that's the time to bail out.
That's true.
You know, year and a half, bailing out. 5 years, no.
No, you might as well fight. You
Fight.
in there.
It's time to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
5 years, 4 years, 3 years. You know what I mean? Once you
You
put
do
some
2
years in,
Christmases.
you put your,
2 Christmases.
That was 2 Christmases.
We didn't
time to
exchange
fight.
gifts.
Man,
Twice.
that's
yeah. By that third Christmas,
Shoot,
we
I ain't
family.
even- I ain't
You
making
done
it
met
to
the
We
Christmas.
family. You done met the whole
You done our
family with
family
the kids,
twice.
all that. So and then a lot of times we got to think about that too. We got to think about like, man, working things out to, people are always like, I ain't gonna be unhappy my whole dang on life because they happy at this point in their life, and it's like, yo, life is like
Stuff
seasons.
happens.
Ain't nobody happy.
Sometimes it's
no,
no, I'm
something
just
happens.
saying sometimes
But you know what I mean.
a season happened for 5 years. You could be in a rut for 5 years
That's true.
in a bad part of that relationship.
I've
or
heard marriages
this-
like 30
like
years. They have their 3-year
they got the-
ruts.
they got their different whatever.
So I want to be in a rut
You
with
got people that have been married like 40, like for example, Marcus,
I
your
want to be in
parents.
a rut with
If you
somebody.
ask your parents,
Yep.
they will tell
49
you.
years.
They will
They ain't
tell
got to
you.
tell me. I witnessed it.
There were
It
several
ain't about-
times.
Okay.
There were
should've
several
been
times
divorced. No.
divorce was on the table.
Right. Yeah.
It was on the table
Oh, yeah.
several
Yeah.
times. There was some I hate your guts moments.
I don't love you. Right
I
now.
don't love you. They went
Yeah.
through it.
They
all.
love each other, but they
And
just hate their guts. That was about a week ago.
They
Yesterday.
ain't going nowhere.
On their way to church this morning.
On
I'm
their
telling
way
you.
to I hope Jesus make this your last service. Just, you know what I mean? So, but whatever, man. It's like with that though. That's the whole thing. It's like with a relationship, once you get in and once you in there like that, like you gotta fight it.
Mhm.
Your stuff gonna take all different type of turns. And I think a lot of times, like with women, what mess a lot of theirs up is that they listen to other women too much.
No,
And
I
when
get
you
all my
listen to,
advice
like,
from men.
I mean, you get a lot of it from men, but it's
definitely-
like
I
you
call
still
men
gotta be
first.
you still gotta be conscious of male or female. You gotta be conscious of who you talking to and what
Yeah.
energy they coming from, what
Mhm.
vibe they
That's
coming from, what place are they coming from, because that's a viewpoint. And when somebody had you stand right here and see something from a particular view, you need to be clear that they trying to show you an unobstructed view,
Mhm.
not a view that they made sure if you look at it through here, you'll only see exactly what it is that they talking about.
Mhm.
No, open it up and let me see exactly the whole
Oh yeah, I don't like
everything.
the sugarcoating. I don't talk to nobody that's gonna
Yeah,
sugarcoat
give
anything.
me the real.
I don't want
I'ma
no
definitely
bias.
give you
Yeah,
the
y'all look like
real.
y'all like it raw. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
right in the raw. But anyway, look, we gotta get up out of here. We gotta get up out of here. I like
Who
to
don't
thank
like it raw?
I like
Right.
Bill. This show.
I'd like to thank y'all for coming out,
Ain't
and
something wrong.
we got the week to thank you for having the Lucas beautiful twins
I like the new
on the
name.
show. The great show, man. Make sure y'all check out that what is it, the podcast or the talk
It's
show?
a,
The
it's
talk
a
show.
talk show
Look like they
every
paid.
every Thursday night, 7 p.m. We go live via Facebook, or you could just come out like you
Right?
said.
Facebook on.
Go on our page, Facebook. Rashida Lucas, Rashida
Dalila
J Lucas
Lucas.
on Facebook, or Dalila Lucas, or your favorite Lucas. Actually have a fan page.
Oh, right, Marcus.
At M Shark 22, man. Check me out on the
And-
Instagram.
Sorry. And as always, my YouTube, I need you all to go and subscribe to my YouTube.
Yes.
It's youtube.com/funnyferg, all one word, funny FERG, all one word. It's crazy dope. It's a lot of nice skits on there. The podcast is on there. I'm on there. You on there. We're all on there. All right, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. But listen, I had a great time. Once again, I want to thank my guests, the Lucas
I love
twins,
coming.
for coming
Thank
on
you.
out. Rashida and Dalila. Did I say right?
Dalila. You got it close.
Whatever,
You're
man.
close. At least you didn't say Rashida.
Yeah, I messed that up.
So straight through my heart, just like so.